already know, like, if we looking at life as experience and looking at everybody else's experience, right, and taking that under consideration, the most stable women got a child or two. Like for far as think about it, like they have to be handling business. They got kids, and especially most of those dudes always leave because they normally have it wrong by the wrong nigga. They all agree with this. Everybody already agreed. Yo, I'm having a young by the wrong nigga. Boom. Now I gotta handle the responsibility regardless. So they taking care of responsibility regardless. That's what should be as qualification.
No,
like,
most of those kids should probably even be with their father, to be honest with you.
But the dad don't be wanting these kids.
The
dad don't be wanting these kids.
Where do you see the father walk away with the kids when they separate?
That's the whole reason why they want to
system.
update family court laws, is because by default it's slanted in the favor of the woman. That does not necessarily mean that she's the best parent.
That's common sense. The system is designed for the woman to get the child when a couple breaks up. Rarely is the father awarded the children unless there's some type of documented abuse, whether physically or drug abuse. 9 times out of 10, the child goes automatically to the female. And women be up here capping like they would, even if they had the option, that they would give it to the child's father. The vast majority of them would not.
It doesn't mean that she's the best parent. No. Come on, man.
My baby daddy broke up, I wholeheartedly believe that if he had his shit together and he wanted my son, I would let my son go.
You should have went back with your baby daddy.
Why? He's a loser.
Why would
you have a baby with him?
I learned. Why would I go back to somebody that couldn't provide for me? Why would I go back to somebody that put their hands on me? Why would I go back to that?
Why would you have a baby with that person?
Bang! It's good.
Grief.
Because you had a baby by him. That's what you deserve.
I don't have to be locked down to that because I have a child.
But was he like that before you opened up your legs to him?
Facts.
Of course not. They never are. They never are. You ain't
So,
never heard of a person
wait,
wearing a mask.
So,
9 times out of 10, when you first meet somebody, they have a mask on. They're being what they think you want them to be.
That's a fact.
Give it some time, you're gonna start noticing shit. You're gonna start seeing, I don't like that. I don't care for that. Because now they're comfortable. And they can't hide who they are for very long.
Sorry to keep stopping. I'm gonna let her cook after this, but we gotta break this down. I'll give her this. When you first start dating someone, yes, you meet their representative. You are meeting the best out of that person, the best representation of said individual. She is right on that, and that's whether male or female. That's why you have to vet someone. That's why you have to get to know them, because people can only hold that front for so long. She's right. Male or female, you can only hold that front for so long. So what you have to do is spend time with that person, not meet that person in February and have that person's baby in November. You have to spend time. You have to get to know that person, and that takes time, not immediately hooking up and having kids. You have to get past the representative. And if you don't spend that time, if you fall for it, then that's on you.
You're saying that your women intuition only work after you have a kid.
Nobody's saying nothing about that. We see red flags. Don't we say that all the time? You see red flags, but you don't look at nobody as being perfect.
Let me ask you.
Super.
Let me ask Super.
Especially if you never seen it.
Hold on, wait. I want to ask Super, because I know a lot of y'all disingenuous, but we gonna expose y'all tonight.
You disingenuous.
Right? No. I'm gonna ask Super. For every guy that you've ever talked to in your life, for every guy that you got into a relationship with, and this is not just a question for you, this is a question for everybody. Did you already know what he was about, if he was an ain't shit dude, or if he was an actually good dude before you got into a relationship? Nah, hold on. Did you know? Do women know before they get into a relationship?
Hell yeah, they know.
Yes.
Yes, yeah.
It don't matter what you said. You see red flags, you love them, and you stay with them for potential.
I will agree with Super on that.
I stay with them for potential. You're hoping to change them and love them through it.
We gotta hold our own bullshit for a second, because
don't lie, bitch. Don't lie. You staying with them for potential.
You seen some stuff and you thought that you was gonna be able to.
He could be better. I could love him better. I could hold
his
his hand. I could.
We always thinking we can fix a nigga.
Yeah, hold on.
Exactly.
A
nigga be a project. I want to fix this nigga. A nigga be a project for us, and we want to fix him, and we want to uplift him and pour into him so he could be a better person. And at the end of the day, he don't.
Yeah. So if that's the case, then that means you knew you was with an ain't shit nigga before you got with him.
They know.
So how we gonna lead? How we gonna put that on the responsibility of just him, and y'all never take accountability for the fact that you opened up your legs?
I just did, nigga.
To a dude that wasn't good for you the minute that you met him, you knew he
I feel like
wasn't.
in certain stages of your life that makes sense. Now when you get to your 30s and up, then
you don't got time for it.
better.
It's over.
But
It's
when
too
you
late.
young, a lot of times when people be in their early 20s and they go off to school, go off to college, or even high school, they meet these guys, they don't know. They don't know what this is about. It be like learning. And then once you get to being 30 and
That's
you
an excuse,
dated
man.
2 guys, or, because I don't know how many bodies people got. That's not my business. But you learn as you go, unfortunately.
And this why I always be saying, this why we need to go back to the system of your dad to pick your niggas out. Trade you for some livestock.
Well, if my dad was around to pick the right man for me, then hooray. But he wasn't. So now what?
Listen,
Your mother should have picked a better man to have you with.
y'all been getting it wrong. Y'all are good niggas.
I agree with you on that. A lot of
That's
times,
that's
For sure.
point.
I do
That's
agree with
fact.
that. A lot of times we don't pick the right ones. But you know what I don't appreciate about this conversation most of the time when we have it? I don't appreciate the fact that it seems like the person that stayed to actually take care of the child, raise the child, and do what they're supposed to do to, you know, nurture and make sure that kid is good, seems to get punished. Single mothers are dragged
You should
and
be punished.
regularly. But the
should be
fact
punished.
that whole ass nigga left his kid and not raising his kid, not showing up to games, not emotionally showing up, not covering and protecting that motherfucking child, he's okay. He gets away with it.
Hey.
He gets away with it.
And that's okay
But
to
that
get dragged by
mom-
them, but you'll meet that.
My money.
Well, let's say something real quick. Randy is one of the most masculine women on YouTube. That's first thing. She curses like a sailor. That is one of the most unattractive things, and I don't see how her husband deals with it. Be that as it may, there's consequences behind your actions. If you have children, you need to vet the person, male or female. You need to vet that person, know what type of character they have. I don't give a damn if it's a man. I don't want to hear you bitching about your baby mama. You nutted in her. You know what it was. At the end of the day, there's consequences. If you pick a dude who never showed you any type of fatherly instincts or value, and you chose to have his baby, and then when he's not around, nobody cares that you have to handle it all. That was the decision that you made. And let's not also act as if men aren't around just because they ain't ish, because Randy hates men. A lot of these men aren't around because the woman pushed them out of the child's life, especially if said man didn't want to be with a relationship with her. He can't have a relationship with her. He can't have a relationship with his child.
Like me
choice.
will see that shit and say, listen,
My money, my choice.
because for one, like I said, all the bad going in the world because people
My money,
raising
my
without
cho- my money, my choice.
fathers.
my money,
Okay,
my
well,
choice.
you chose
That part.
somebody that
I
ain't got
think that
kids.
part.
But some of these
I
niggas out
agree.
here, you see how you said no, my money, my choice. A lot of these niggas ain't got no money to even make
Facts.
choices.
That
But
part
you
too.
still-
You saw that though.
But you
saw that and you still
But y'all
chose him.
still sleep with
You
him.
saw that and you still chose
They
him.
didn't have no money when you was with him.
They be pretending.
No,
They
no,
came in with
no,
the Gucci
no.
loafers
I
on,
ain't
clean
gonna
as
lie to you.
fuck. We
I'ma
ain't know
say-
that. We ain't know that was
When
his
you-
only pair of Gucci loafers and he been wearing them for 10 years. We ain't know that. He
Yes,
cleaned
you
them
did.
bitches up good.
And I'm sorry for keep pausing it, but listen to what Randy just said. The first thing she went for was a man's materialistic because he was wearing Gucci shoes, not his character. They don't care, man.
What do they say when they say the thing about when people they date? How can I say this? They date. I worked in a bar. Put it like that. In my early 20s, I worked in a bar. I was a waitress, right? So I worked there a lot. I'm there all the time. Most of the guys that I met were those guys in the club. I wasn't doing nothing outside of it. I wasn't meeting nobody nowhere else. That was a place where they could intimately find me.
Dating based on your environment.
Yeah, you date based on your environment. If I'm not privy to what you're talking about, I can't meet a man like you. I'm not in those areas. This is just my life and what's happening right now. I got a waitress to make money. That's just what it is. But this is what I'm running to. And then I end up running into these men that's not shit, or dating multiple women, or got the jewels on, and what we see.
Don't have their baby. What are we talking
You
about?
feel me? Because that's what everybody around us is
Excuses.
telling us is what's good and the
But
type
once
of person
you-
you're supposed to deal with.
Excuses.
What are we
you still-
talking
That's
about?
not an excuse, because if I don't know better, I can't do better.
No, that's
you-
real.
no, no, no,
That's
no, no.
real. If
You-
you don't know,
Wife
it,
don't
you
care,
do better.
man.
If any man ever said this, y'all would say he was a weak man.
Facts.
Because men are meant to be strong.
But no. First y'all say that, oh, we need to have mental health services and let men have a voice. Then when they do it, y'all call them weak men.
Just not a stupid ass voice. He can have a voice, just not a stupid ass one.
This
If
is
we
coming from
don't
an
pay
idiot.
child support, we go to jail.
Not all of y'all.
If we don't pay child support,
It's a couple
We-
niggas. It's a couple niggas clapping right now that got back pay and rearages right now for sure.
I feel like if
Brandon's
you
not
owe child
funny.
support,
You better
you
pay.
should go to jail.
If you know what I know, you better pay that shit by December
Why are you doing
31st,
what you're supposed to
nigga.
do?
That insurance, that motherfucking interest gonna hit on it.
when they don't want to take accountability,
Fucking idiots.
when we started to compare because y'all wanted to be like us, y'all wanted
But
to
if
have,
men went
just
to
like
court,
y'all wanted to be like the white man.
Y'all wanted to be like us. You wanted to work like us. You wanted equal pay. You wanted to be able to choose who you wanted to sleep with. You didn't want to listen to your parents.
You stupid bitches want options.
Y'all wanted to go off.
Stupid whores.
No, y'all wanted to go off to college and do your own thing.
Oh, you educated bitches.
Wait, can we speak on that? Can we speak on that? Why that
Hold on.
Women didn't just jump and say, I want
let
to
him
vote, I want
finish.
to do this, I want to do that. They had to. Women, they couldn't make decisions for themselves.
What happens
we couldn't even
is
get bank accounts until like the 90s or some shit like that, bro. 70s, there you go, credit cards.
What happens is when you open up yourself to the world, you get your ass kicked.
That's facts.
What men have always experienced is that we got to pay for the consequences of what happens when we make these decisions, whether we like it or not. Nobody gives a f about our feelings. What y'all are experiencing is what y'all were protected from y'all whole life.
The whole world flipped upside down. That time that you talking about is so long ago.
No, it's not.
But this the thing though. It changed.
No, that's not fair to say.
It changed when
in
men
reality,
felt like they didn't have to be.
A lot of things happened because of our community was intentionally set back. We had to be honest and have that conversation.
They put drugs into our communities in the 80s.
Our community was flooded with drugs. Our men were taken away from us, and we were forced into an independent lifestyle for real.
Y'all took the bait. Y'all bit the cheese. The government wiggle welfare in front of y'all. Say put these niggas out. Y'all grandmas took the bait. These are facts.
I'm not mad at that. You're right.
Yeah, you're right.
That's what disconnection's for.
Well, my granddaddy was in jail. My granddaddy was in jail, and
Well, Randy, shut up. There's multiple things here. One, I believe that host Randy hates men. That's one of them. And she always makes terrible comparisons, and she also argues like a child. If Anton says something, well, women are disingenuous, she pops right back, men disingenuous. She's looking around the crowd, smiling, looking for approval, seeing if anyone is laughing at her unfunny antics. Go to hell, Randy. But on a serious note, man, salute to the one lady on the left. I think her name was Sugar with the glasses. She was actually being a bit accountable. But Randy and Crystal just make excuses, man. And like Anton says, at the end of the day, nobody cares. If you're a man, nobody care about your problems. It is what it is. And I said this before and I'll repeat it. You have to vet the person that you have children with. You shouldn't have babies with someone you know overnight. And if you see the red flags, like the women admitted on this stage that they don't know a dude ain't ish and they'll still have a baby with him. Randy will call him a loser. Crystal say he beat on me, but they'll still have babies with these dudes. Nobody cares about what happens after that. If you have a child with that person and you end up having to do anything, nobody cares because you didn't care when you were selected that mate. And I said the same exact thing to a man. I don't want to hear about your baby mama and how she ain't ish. You nutted in her, okay? At one point, she was good enough. It's just the excuse making and it's the constant victimhood because one thing that Crystal said as well is, they be lying. It's always Jermaine's fault. They be lying. They be putting on the front. Everyone puts on the front when you initially meet them. It's your job to get past that. And if you don't, that's on you. But you guys let me know what you think. Do better, squad. Fall out.